Okay, shit. Man, I guess we live. Fuck it. Gotta stop cussing. All right. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, so this is my second attempt of trying to live stream. All right, guys, in this video, I'm gonna show you guys basically what I be doing every day. I'm about to trade right now. Right now I get to sit in front of my computer. I'm not gonna be at work today, so I'm gonna trade at 8 a.m. I'm gonna show you guys what I do right before I trade, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about how I trade, and I'm just gonna try to work this out because I'm just shooting at the hip. I'm gonna try to see how the streaming stuff work. Um, and yeah. So first thing, what I do in the morning is that I'm gonna open. I already have a tab open, but I'm gonna look at news for the day. Gotta make sure it's my right screen. I want to make sure it's not lagging either. It looks like it's kind of lagging a little bit. But yeah, so what I do is today is July 15th. We're gonna have news at 8:30. I don't look at news to make any trading decisions like if I'm gonna buy or sell. I just look at news to see when there's gonna be liquidity in markets. When I talk about liquidity, I'm just talking about whether the markets are gonna be going higher or lower at what speed it's gonna be doing that. So if it's gonna be moving fast or not. Um, and it's gonna be moving fast and far or not. And that's just a probability basis because even if markets we do have news, it doesn't mean that the markets are gonna move fast, and it doesn't mean that markets are going to move a lot of pips or far. So it's all relative, but it's also always good to know what you're looking at. And I think I said in the other video, but the other video probably is not on recorded. So boom. So I only look at high impact news, and since I only trade Euro USD, the European Euro against the or pound silver against the United States dollar, I only check off these two boxes: Euro and USD, red folders which is high impact news, and gray folders which is holidays and bank closes and stuff like that. So we see we got core CPI and then tomorrow we have PPI. These are two good news events where we can expect some liquidity or volume in the markets. Like I said, you can expect it, it's not guaranteed. And then once I do that, I can go ahead and close the browser. And then next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open my Forex VPS and I'm going to access my remote computer where I have my MT5 terminal and I have my trading robot or EA or trading program running on the cloud. And I think I have two brokers. So I have an FTMO account, which is 200K challenge, as well as my my live account, which has what, $36 in or something like that. I have a different live account, but I'm still working on the proof of address. They're not approving what I sent in, so I think I gotta print out a paper and then resend it. I want to talk to customer service to see how I'm gonna get that fixed. Okay, do. So basically, I know a lot of traders, especially if you watch trading videos and stuff like that, they will go on the charts and then they will tell you what they're looking at, what you see, whether you see whether markets are moving bearish, whether markets are bullish and consolidation, what charting candlestick patterns they see, what chart patterns they see, if they use trend lines or not, all types of different forms of analysis based on their trading strategies. For me, already surpassed all of that and I embedded that all in my trading program. All I'm gonna do is right now is the manage the manage the program and manage the VPS. So first thing I do since I open the VPS, obviously it's working. I don't want you shouldn't be able to see my Zoom thing. Obviously it's working. Um so that's good news. And then I go on my terminals. My terminals are always open. These MT5 terminals are always open, always running because the computer's running. Well, the computer on the cloud is running 24/7. And I, I make sure that right over here, algo trading, I see the green arrow, and then if I look over here, you see where it says freehand EAV 3.4 on the top right corner by my head over here. Right over there it is a blue hat. If you see that blue hat, that means that the algorithm or the EA trading robot is active and working. So that's good. Um, this one I don't really care about this account. I'm gonna let it be. But on this one, I'm contemplating not doing a partial close. No. I'm gonna do the partial close. I'm contemplating not using a 5 period ATR to trail the position. But since I didn't plan on or I didn't make that trading plan before I'm gonna get into the trade in the next 12 minutes here, I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I may do it if I could come up with a trading plan fast enough. Since today's news, I was trying to monopolize on the activity that was gonna happen, but I'm not too confident on changing my settings because I did not plan on it. But it only takes 2 seconds to change the settings, so let me just look at it right quick. The first part of this video right here is just gonna be me showing you guys my trading program automatically take the trades live on live stream. And then the second part is I'm gonna continue working on. I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'm gonna show you guys I'm gonna start from the beginning, explain to you guys how to read price charts, um, how to analyze price charts, how to build a trading, how to identify your edge, how to calculate your edge, how to build a trading strategy, risk management, and executing your trades. So I'm gonna try to do that from top down, because I feel like I'm doing you guys an injustice by just trade. Like a lot of people don't know that you could have a program that trades for you for automatically. People been seeing majority of people trade on their phones and place trades manually all the time. And for me to come out of the blue and say that I have a trading program that trades for me manually and it makes money and I'm trading a $200,000 FTMO challenge, I think I can't start from 100 if you at zero. So I want to start where you I want to start. I gotta start where you guys are and then work my way the other way, as well as try to get more experienced traders to watch or more seasoned traders to watch my videos, so I have at least some people with knowledge that I could speak to, and just not only beginners. Do, 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 do. And then I'm also live streaming so that I can figure out what type of format I want the live stream in, how I'm supposed to be speaking, what topics I'm supposed to be touching on, so on and etc. So these are my settings for the EA. Since we have news, I feel like markets are gonna move, especially since yesterday. Let me show you what happened yesterday. Yesterday we took a trade. I did do it on a live stream, but it wasn't a public live stream. Yesterday we did move lower, but only by 5 pips, but we completely reversed. But we didn't hit stop loss, so it was actually, let's see what type of trade it was. Um, Call it 1 to 1, 2 to 1, about a 2 to 1 trade, and that was Monday. I still think today's trade is going to be a winning trade, because we lost last week Friday's trade. But it's still a probability. Nothing is going to be guaranteed. I have 206,796 dollars, so I'm able to take a few losses before I can maybe take two full losses before the account is back to the initial deposit, and then I could take maybe two more losses before I blow the account or I'm out the FTMO challenge, which is highly unlikely that I'm gonna blow the account. Let me look at the price action that we have here. Price just right now has broke a a previous higher low, higher high. I wouldn't consider that anything. I think this is the higher low. We just broke that, and then I believe we can come back and at least retest and continue moving lower. But it's up to markets, especially news. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. It's not gonna kill me. I'm gonna leave the partial close at I'm gonna leave the partial close at 5 pips so that I at least lock in profits. It's just that trading position. I am not gonna use trail. I'm gonna put that as false. And then I'm going probably gonna use a step trail of 10 pips. Let's leave it 10, 10. Trail activating pips. If markets move, activated trade of 5 pips. If I get into trade 5, yeah, I'm gonna do 5 pips and then trailer 10 pips after. All right. All right, this look a lot better. I'm gonna save that right there. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this one. Man, let me relax, dog. Let me go in, let me back test it first before I start doing all types of stupidness. Even though I know what I'm doing, I'm just gonna, just for the sake of the live stream, I'm gonna leave it as it is. Uh, yeah, just for the sake of the live stream, I'm just leave it as it is. Double check I got it on properly though. Yeah, we got it on properly. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. If we make it, we make it. I gotta back test first before I want to edit any settings. But yeah, so what's gonna happen is at 8 a.m. you're gonna see the program automatically trade for me. What it's gonna do is the first thing is I have two. I have an indicator and I have an EA. The indicator is called Key Price Levels version 6.4. I'm gonna copyright it and change the name in a second, but right now, that's what the name is. That is what you're seeing over here. These are the lines that you see on the screen. The lines that you see on the screen here, also are is alerts that are connected and sent to my phone. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna double tap it. Options. Let's test this out. Mm-mm. Okay, I'm on the wrong one. Let's do this one more time. Nope. Let's see what's wrong here. I'm not getting my notifications. Let's see. I don't know what is going on. I gotta fix that. I'm not getting none of my notifications. It's gonna. Probably just gotta reset, refresh the charts or something. But in about 2 minutes here, we're gonna be able to take the trade. I'm just okay. I hear them. Uh-huh. I got no, still didn't get it. Some is going on here. Okay, now it's coming in. Okay, now it's coming in. Okay, I gotta speak with the VPS people because they don't make no sense. All right, guys. So in the next minute, we'll be taking a trade. All you're gonna do is you're gonna see this yellow arrow come all the way to the right to identify the 8 a.m. candle open. All of these lines are gonna readjust to the 8 a.m. candle open price. We're gonna have a buy stop 5 pips above, a sell stop of 5 pips below, and then we're gonna have our subsequent take profit and stop losses placed, and it's gonna do that in less than a millisecond, which is very important to trading because the regular human being cannot trade that fast. They can't make those mathematical calculations that fast, and they can't manage positions faster than the computer can without any errors. So that's the importance of the trading program, as well as um properly risk based off of a percentage. Wow. Not to say that you need a program to trade, but it definitely helps out a lot. So the next 15 seconds, we will be in the trade. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we are in the trade. As you can see, it placed the positions for me. The yellow line, the yellow arrow has updated. The ADM candle open has updated. Um, it locked it. What can I say? It not position. I forgot the word it's gonna use, but it made the lot size. It calculated the correct lot size properly. So now all we do is wait. The majority of the time, all we do is wait. That's why I made the program. When I'm at work, it just trades for me based off of what I would have done in real time myself, but just a lot faster and a lot more accurate. If we go to the other account over here, you'll be able to see that it also took trades based off the account balance, which is 0.09. So what the market's gonna do next is going to let me zoom in for you guys. Let me go on a 1 minute so it looks a lot more accurate. So it's gonna fluctuate here around this area right here. So if it touches blue line, I'm gonna be in a buy. If it touches this pink line, I'm gonna be in a sell. And then if it continues to move lower, if I'm in a sell and touches red line, I'm going to take out 75% of the position in profit. So I lock in my profit, and I made money for the day. If it goes for a buy, and it touches the green line is the same thing. I close 75% of my position. I lock in my profit and I leave 25% of the position to trail. If markets decide to go higher. Um, Another important thing about this, if it hits either one of the line, whichever line that it hits first or whatever pending order that hits first, the program is gonna instantly delete the opposite order. So I'm not entered in the trade because it's going to be in my trading range between my entry and stop loss. So I don't want to be in like two positions, a buy and a sell. That turns into a hedge, which is you're probably just gonna lose money based off of spreads. So that's never good that you're in both positions. So the program is gonna automatically delete the opposite position, and we're going to manage one position, and we only trade one trade for the day. And while it's happening, I'm going to show you guys. But since we have news at 8:30, I've noticed over time that markets usually don't move or that fast. It will like to stay. It's going to fluctuate or consolidate between these 5 pips, which is a range of 10 pips, for about 15 to 30 minutes until news. And then when news occurs, then it's going to go ahead and shoot for the stars wherever, in whichever direction that it wants to go. The only unfortunate part sometime of trading at 8 o'clock and having news at 8:30 is that it might fluctuate before 8:30 and get you into the opposite position, sometimes on accident based off the spread. And then when news come, it actually moves to the correct position and it ends up making your trade a loser. A good loser, some there's a such thing as a calculated loss and a non-calculated loss. A calculated loss, a planned loss is like because we're trading and we're trading probabilities, you're gonna have losing trades. But as long as you execute and you did everything right and everything came out right, if you lose, that's a good loss. Now, a bad loss is when maybe you got entered into a trade or you got stepped out of a trade based off a spread, or you entered in a position outside of your trading plan. You made a error when you was making the trade or entering and exiting the trade. Those are bad losses. Those are something that happened in the execution of the trade, not something that the trade naturally or the markets naturally did by itself. Um, we try to avoid those bad losses. I watched a video yesterday that was saying that we're not trading to make money. But we're not trading focusing on making money. We're trading focusing on execution, making sure that you're following your plan, you're executing your trades how you planned it out, and that you're not making any errors and let the markets do what it do. The next thing that I don't like about or I'm trying to work on in terms of trading is these spreads right here. Because I'm a scalper and I'm taking positions for 5 pips, 10 pips, less than 5 pips and stuff like that. The spread is gonna affect my trading a lot. Spreads end up being maybe point 0.3, point 0.5, half a pip, a third of a pip, and stuff like that. And that would just it'll knock off my win rate, my trade expectancy, because it's gonna put me into trades or take me out of trades that I didn't plan on, that I didn't back test, that probably I should, if I had a better broker, that I probably wouldn't been in or I probably wouldn't been taken out of. I'm gonna show you guys a spread if I could zoom in a little bit more. As you look right here, you see 2 lines that's following price. The gray line is the actual price that price is at, which is 1.166 whatever. And that red line is the price that the broker is going to get you at. Now, when markets is moving higher, that red line is going to be above the gray line, which means that it's going to enter you into buy positions faster and also take you out of your sell stop faster. But when markets are moving bearish, it is going to enter you into the sell position slower and then also take out your stop loss slower. So we've been in markets for about 5 minutes now. Markets is still fluctuating. We got about another 25 minutes before we could expect news. And this is just a waiting game. It looked like markets have found support and might be trying to retest the breaker structure or resistance. But markets can do whatever they want to do. We just wait. I don't think necessarily that I'm going to teach you guys analysis in this streaming video because I got a pretty good video that I recorded last night and I want to edit that and I want to drop that. And then I'm going to drop the entire video on my YouTube and then so on and so forth. So once this trade is done, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna analyze to see how can I be more efficient when I'm setting up the stream in the morning, and making sure that everything runs smoothly, promoting the stream, and stuff like that. So this is not gonna be one of those long streams. Not until I get everything situated where I actually be streaming from 7 a.m. To like 5 p.m. or depending on how long I want to be on a stream for. So yeah. look out for that video. And it's always good to document because on my computer I have a bunch of these videos. So I can say I was practicing streaming for a while now. I was doing it on Zoom. I just wasn't streaming it. I was just recording myself, pretending like those people, pretending like I was talking to people, or pretending like it was a YouTube video or something like that. And that helps me with the with how I communicate. Because when I'm trading or when I'm studying or when I'm doing technical analysis, I'm in my head. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not explaining what I am doing while I am doing it. So it was good to have. I think I had like a month of practice. So that's pretty good. I think and then I have like what hundred I have like almost 200 videos of me live streaming trading with my homeboys during COVID. So I'm just waiting for that skill to come back. And yeah, that's what we're doing, fluctuating. Let me see if I can get something to drink. Oh yeah, I do want to talk about my webcam. I do want figure out the solution to the webcam. I figure out the solution to the spread thing. But yeah, I do want to show my face while I'm trading and stuff like that. But once I have the webcam on the thing, the computer just start freaking out and lagging. So what I'm gonna do is I have multiple phones, so I'm just going to use a webcam on one of my phones, join the Zoom from there, and then hopefully it's not putting too much pressure on the computer. Even though I have a really, really, really expensive computer that should be working, I believe s- I didn't take care of it enough since it's a 360 laptop is like a laptop that can turn into a tablet, but it has like Intel Core i5 and all the specs to the maximum degree. I think it might have dust in the back of it that's causing it to overheat and causing it to move slower because man, streaming should be nothing to this laptop. I try to clean up the programs and stuff like that, which did make it run faster. But once the temperature start going up, it's over with. All right, as you can see, price. Okay, let me see if I can record it. If you can see, price is moving lower, and it's going to go ahead and execute my sell stop. Maybe let's say 10. Let's see if I can catch it on video. I gotta learn how to use that OBS stuff. So it didn't execute the trade. It's fluctuating a little bit, and we're gonna let it do its thing. It's gonna retest. I'm gonna go ahead and put a sell position on this one, a small one, 0.01. I'll do a little 0.2. Hang on. No love. Mhm, 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 mhm. All right. Yeah. So since I believe the market is going to continue moving lower, on my little bullshit account that I have over here, I'm practicing taking impulse trades based off of what I believe the market is going to do, and the strategy is going to work by itself. So any trade that I take outside of the strategy, I have to manage it by myself. But any trade that is taken by the program is going to manage it. Uh, so we almost touch price by like a pip, and we instantly reverse. As you can see, almost touched that pink line. And we are going back up. And we got about 16 minutes until news. I'm gonna go mute myself because I'm gonna start watching some TikToks in the meantime.
She's kind of hammering me about why do you need to go to this funeral? I'm like, what's the big deal? And then she says, I asked you to do something for me. You couldn't do it, but you're going to go to a stranger's funeral. I said, what's upsetting you? What exactly are you angry at? That's that. Yeah. Yeah. If you're mad at me because I'm going to this thing, why? Why does that bother you so much? You don't even know this person. I'm like, I actually don't. She works for me. You know, I'm doing something that involves anyone else. So now, how dare I, kind of thing, you know? Like, I'm getting mad by this because I cannot get him to wake up before 8 o'clock or before 10 o'clock on a Saturday or a Sunday when you're gonna go to this person's sister's funeral. Why? A lot of people die in people's mothers, sisters, cousins, brothers, uncles die at his job. So I need to know who this person is, what the importance of this person is. That means you get up. I want to try to cut to the chase. The moment you're going like, why aren't you? You're already back in the same trap. Okay. But you start off just from where you are. When you make this kind of decision to wake up Saturday morning and go to this funeral, this is what it brings up for me. It makes me feel like everyone else has a level of priority in his life that I don't. Okay. And say that. I want to see what happens. Can you imagine not even taking the bait and going straight to the heart? Yeah. What would happen if Deshaun said, you know, you're the most important person in my life. I love you. I'm sorry you feel this way. It sucks to feel this way. It'd be nice to hear, but it goes back to what I said before. You know, you can't punch somebody in the face and then tell them you love them. Who do I blame? She's kind of hammering me about why do you need to. Jamaican people is not a good subject. Because tell me why I shave my beard and I the most viral I ever go in my life. And because people like it. And people are bald, people are cry, people are unfollow me, people are block me. Them say me look like a lesbian. Yeah. Them say my beard did I hype me list. What do you mean My beard was a hype, my list. Dog, it's an X amount of celebrity. I post me on them story and laugh at me. Yo, what? Worst of all, see, me I try to keep my life them. Me never yet see so much people on my life. Never yet. And for hours, consecutively for over 2 days, it's been over 24 hours. They might tell me all sorts of things that look like a great idea. They look like a good youth. They look like a client. Client. Please, dog. Learn my lesson, man. Learn my lesson. I can't tell me something. What? What the fuck? Blood clot there. Where the blood clot there? Okay. You watch my shit, I'll watch your shit. You like my shit. When I was a lot younger, I watched a documentary on a man named Shooter Jones. This man, even till today, is my favorite trader of all time. I remember watching the documentary on him, and it was in Start. So he was from New York. He flew to Start for his vacation. I got inspired, and I looked at him train. I looked at him in his hotel. I looked at him throughout that documentary, and I said, "That's the life that I want to lead." It's just crazy seeing me right now in the exact same spot as me as a young kid watching that documentary now when I was a lot younger, I watched a documentary. Think about me saying for the niggas because I said that I'm petite. But that's the funniest thing I could clue. I said, pretty good for me.
Motherfucker! Wait a second, is this shit? Is this motherfucker serious? It's in 40 minutes. Test, test, test. Ain't that about a bitch? Test, 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 test. They move this shit over, but niggas in my business. Is you in my business? Test, 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 test. What's going on? Test, 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 test. Are you unmute me, nigga? Alright, cool. Look at this piece of shit. Alright. This song's on idle after 40 minutes. That wasn't even no damn 40 minutes. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna figure out what setting that is because that setting has upset me. Alright, 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 alright. We got about 9 more minutes until news. Let's go over. I hope my audio is coming in. I hope my audio is coming in on. It should be coming in. As you can see, like I said, bullshitting around the entry point. And then when 8:30 comes, maybe I want to say guarantee, but maybe it's gonna move and it's gonna move fast. So it looked like we found support or we're making support. And then maybe we could go ahead and try to retest highs. If it was for a different spread, I definitely need the best spreads in the game as soon as possible because this spread stuff is gonna get to me. Look at that. Look how it just pivoted back around. Alright. Apparently you guys gonna have to listen to my TikToks too because I think about my inactivity.
We all cheating on our bitch this summer.
They moving away from me.
We're gonna be in these streets. We in these streets, all of us, everybody. Never she call you, lie. You're lying to our bitch, all of us, everybody. Bro, we need to get a chopper up here. Damn.
Sorry. Hi.
Hi.
Ladies are so glad you're so welcome. Hi.
Hi. I tried to buy a perfume here.
Yes. Should we bring it here?
Yeah, it's called the Monkey Special.
Yeah, we found it. You will get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Observe it.
Bro, we need to get a chopper up here. Yeah.
Sorry. Hi.
Hi.
Ladies are so glad you're so welcome. Hi.
Hi. I tried to buy a perfume here.
Yes. Should we bring it here?
Yeah, it's called the Monkey Special.
Yeah, we found it. You will get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Observe it.
So today I'm going to show you a couple trades I got into on the 25K fund that I recently lost. So if you don't come in, I can show you with a 13K profit right now for the week, as you see. And these are the trades we got into. Some of these are got taken on another account. So this is a 1 to 5 flats breaking this level. I wait for the retest. The retest, as soon as it pushes back up, I'm getting in. 1 to 5, I'll wait to my next level. As you see, I've been patient here, and then create liquidity. Took the upside liquidity, I marked it down, put my swipe around it so I know what's going on. And then now there's more money to be collected at the bottom, so I let it break. Come back up to retest, enter, and that's a 1 to 9. And then as soon as it's collected that liquidity, I know now when the order. I can't wait to financially afford who I truly am. Because this is the budget version of me right now. I'm not actually so casual and laid back. I'm just underfunded for my vision. All right, my dream lifestyle.
Alright, we're gonna have a few more minutes.
A lot of money.
So that the way drive. You tired?
Please. Please.
I drive you to lunch.
This is your fifth month of day.
Every single molecule run out of the fucking testicle parts.
I just got this.
And I got my mom again. Shut the fuck up.
As a plug, y'all niggas gotta realize y'all niggas don't have no life. Y'all owe y'all life to the trap, nigga. Bring back them trappers who don't sleep or eat till they get that shit sold, nigga. Bring back them trappers with them big homies that put their hands on niggas. When them big homies used to put their hands on niggas, that's when that shit was getting done. Niggas used to be on that trap at 7 o'clock, nigga. Now y'all niggas wanna come out at fucking 1. He talking about I'm at my little cousin funeral. Okay, my nigga, I'll come say it for the word. As a plug, y'all niggas gotta realize y'all niggas don't have no life. Y'all owe y'all life to the trap, nigga. Trappers who don't sleep or eat till they get that shit sold, nigga. Bring back the trappers with them big homies that put their hands on niggas. When them big homies used to put their hands on niggas, that's when that shit was getting done. Niggas used to be on that trap at 7 o'clock, nigga. Now y'all niggas wanna come out at fucking 1. He talking about I'm at my little cousin funeral. Okay, my nigga, I'll come say it for the word. As a plug, y'all niggas gotta realize niggas have no life. Y'all owe y'all life to the trap, nigga. Bring back them trappers who don't sleep or eat till they get that shit sold, nigga. Bring back them trappers with them big homies that put their hands on niggas. When them big homies put their hands on niggas, that's when that shit was getting done. Niggas on that trap at 7 o'clock, nigga. Now y'all niggas wanna come out at fucking 1. He talking about I'm at my little cousin funeral. Okay, my nigga, I'll come say it for the word. As a plug, y'all niggas gotta realize y'all niggas don't have no life. Y'all owe y'all life to the trap, nigga. Bring back. Alright, we need to get some serious money. Alright, we need to get some serious money.
Here's a little backstory to my trading journey. It's only been 6 months.
Alright, you guys can go ahead and see that it's moving lower now.
Next week into my trading journey, but we're halfway through the year, so
If I wanted to take you, hey, listen to me. Listen. You think you are? Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. Come here. Come here. Boy, listen to me. If I wanted to take you out of here, I could do. If I wanted to take you, hey, listen to me. Listen to me.
All right, now I think we might be able to touch. Let me see if I can go ahead and record before I do it. You're gonna hear the bing sound. The spread's up though, so I'm needed to move a lot lower before it could execute my trade. You see that red line right there? That red line has to touch the pink line. And sometimes they got 80, it might even touch it. It might have to move a little bit lower. You see the difference between that gray line, not the pink line. You see the difference between that gray line and that red line? That gray line is where price is. That red line is where my trade it will be executed. Once that gray line touches that pink line, I'm not gonna begin the trade. I have to wait for that red line to touch the pink line, and that's past where I said that I needed to be. And that's what spread is, and that's how they screw you over when it comes to the trade and stuff. Come on, come on, come on. I've been recording for a minute now. You gotta be tripping. All right, so you see what I think? We got one more minute. You see, this is Australian time, so don't look at it. But it's actually, let me show you my real computer. We got it right here. We got one more minute till price, and then the scary thing is this thing might move really quick, but we might make all our money. Well, not all our money, but yeah, we might make all our money in less than 5 minutes or less than a minute, depending on how much liquidity is gonna be in the market. Yup, it's pushing now, making new lows. And it might move very fast, so just brace yourselves. All right, guys, currently 8:29. We have about 15 seconds before news, CPI news, and we get into the trade. Let me go ahead and put it there. You can see how big, you see how big spread is? You see how big that spread is? Jesus. Boom. We got into the sell, and we out. Wow. That's, oh, that sucked. I lost the trade. I lost the trade by a lot. Ain't nothing I could do about that. Dang. Dang, that was quick. I don't even actually feel that bad either. That sucked. But it's cool though. See how cool though. I gotta do some more research. All right. Let's see if let's see what happened with this one. Yeah, spread. Oh, 1 minute. That's roughly 5 minutes. Hmm. I want to rewatch that. Alright, guys, here, 9. We have about 15 seconds before news, CPI news, and we get into the trade. Go ahead, you can see how big the second spread is. The second get spread is. Boom. Yeah, to the south. What the fuck was that? Boom. To the That big spread is? It's that big, that's Jesus. Boom. I want to know if I have a honest to God case on this spread thing that's going down. I'm gonna build a case on these niggas because nah, gang, I don't get it. Nah, I should have never got executed though. Well, that's part of the game. I gotta go back. I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna figure out what's going on because lately these spreads have been really affecting my trading strategy and affecting my profit outcomes for the last 3 weeks now. But it's something that I gotta see. I gotta get through. I gotta work out so that in the future I'm not gonna be blindsided by something like this. So 43 minutes into the game. I got a good stream in. I got my favorite. I'm consistent. I should be journaling a lot more. So I'm a journal. Yeah, I'm a journal yesterday. I'm a journal today. My business. I'm not gonna get into any more trades, especially after losing trade. So just call it a day. Thank you guys for watching. All right, let's see how I do this one. I got that. Exit this. I got that. And then shouldn't I be able to